Hello, welcome to my channel where we make off-meta Diablo 2 builds, for the most part, at least for now. And we also go through some items. We have a few videos on that. This is the sequel video to my Shockwave Druid that we retired. If you watch that video, you'll know that Shockwave Druid was nerfed because of a bug, and at the end of my video I decided to retire that build by using a token and resetting the character. So here he is again, Burl, level 92 Druid, and at the end of that video I didn't state what I was going to make. I just said it was going to be an off-meta build. This is one I've had in mind for a long time. I made the weapon for it a long time ago, and I think I finally have everything I need to make it very good. This is the Monk Druid. I personally have never seen this before. I think I might be the only one that's made this. You can correct me if I'm wrong, it's okay. But if I'm not the only one that's made this build, then I discovered it again, okay? So anyway, this is the Monk Druid. Look at him. He looks cool, right? And he's a monk human melee druid, all right? Look at the weapon. I'm sorry, this just looks too cool. I can't stop talking about it. All right, let's go over the gear, and then there will be a pre-buffing stage, of course. All right, I'm sorry if you don't like that, but it really makes a huge difference, trust me. And when you do a bunch of runs, you know, like, not a bunch of runs, but when you go to a bunch of different areas, it's not all that much extra time investment. So anyway, let's go through the gear first. All right, first the weapon. Passion. In a shillelagh? Shillelagh? I have no idea how to pronounce that, I'm sorry. But anyway, look at the damage on it. 198 to 329. It's not bad. I re-rolled this one time, and the enhanced damage on a passion can go up to 210%. This is 205%. The bonus to attack rating can go up to 80, and this was 65, and I think the lowest might be 50. So I was happy with that. You'll notice it has 1 to Berserk, 1 to Zeal. Those are our main skills that we're going to use. And they work so well with what I got set up here. All right. So we're going to be using Zeal and Berserk. I also want to talk about the concept of this build too. And I'll come back to that hit blinds target. And the hit causes monsters to flee. I think they're very fitting for this concept of this Monk Druid. So I've also got Mavina's True Sight Diadem, socketed with a 15% increased attack speed, 30% poison resist jewel. That's a perfect roll, I'm pretty sure. Look at the mods here. It comes with 30% increased attack speed already. So we're at 45% increased attack speed. With replenished life plus 10, we got the poison res from the jewels. Oh man, this thing is pretty sweet. Also, I like that the diadem has that little kind of dot on his forehead, you know? So it's like right there, and so it's kind of like this third eye, you know, type of aesthetic, right? So very cool for our Monk Druid. High Lord's Wrath for the amulet. 1 skill, attack speed, the deadly strike based on character level, the lightning res. Awesome. We really need that attack speed and deadly strike, as you'll see. So right there, if you're keeping track, we're up to 65% increased attack speed already. Let's look at the gloves. Another pair of blood gloves. I use these a lot in my builds, if you haven't noticed. These are nasty. These are fabulous. 20% increased attack speed, 1% life stolen per hit, 10% chance of crushing blow, 14 to dexterity, 10 life, 26 fire res, and magic find on it. So look, 45%, 20%, 20%. That's 85%. Plus the 25 on the passion is 110% increased attack speed on the human druid. With zeal, with this weapon in human form, we are at the second to last breakpoint that we can possibly get to without having fanaticism or burst of speed. Pretty fast. Fortitude is our armor, and it's amazing. Of course, you get replenished life, all res, the 300% enhanced damage. The cast rate's kind of nice even. The 20% chance to cast level 15 chilling armor when struck. I mean, if you're watching this video, you probably know this armor already, but I just love going through it because it's so awesome. I also really enjoy the aesthetic of the chilling armor spinning around, swirling around him while the cyclone armor spins around him. Very cool. For Dungos, Hardy Cord. I picked this more because of more life and the physical damage received reduced by 1%. Mine rolled 13. And the replenished life, okay? I actually, because this is a monk build, my concept for it was, all right, melee human druid who uses like a battle staff, and he has life regen as well, like kind of like prayer, but there's no prayer available, right? So we have 13 replenished life here, 10 here, and look, we got 4 on the ring as well, which is great. And look at this ring. Required level 18, 82 to attack rating, 4% life stolen, 9 energy, replenished life, mana, and lightning resist 21%. What a godly level 18 ring. Other ring we have Ravenfrost, okay? Remember, these are all online, just in case you're wondering. This is all stuff that I found online. The boots, I literally found these while I was testing this build, and they fit in perfectly, as you'll see when I look at my resistances. 30% faster run walk, a little dex, 28 lightning, 40 poison resist, and 21% magic find. Okay, so if we look at our character sheet here, we have 34 replenished life. That's really good. We do have a little lifesteal, 5% from our ring and from our blood gloves. And as you'll see, with the summons that I use, we have incredible survivability. A little bit of magic find, 33%, that's great. 110% increased attack speed. Run walks up to 39. We've got good faster hit recovery. I mean, we've got 10% crushing blow, 34% deadly strike. Okay, I mean, we've got a lot of modifications happening here, and everything is tailored very specifically to get our res capped out, okay? So look, poison resistance is 75%. We get the 40 from the boots. We get 30 from our helmet. And I got some assorted charms to help out with that. Lightning res is capped out at 80, okay? The fire res is 12, but I've got a flickering flame on the mercenary, and that gives us a level 6 fire resist fire aura, and it caps out our fire res. So thanks to the mercenary, it caps it out. He's using treachery and dual lawbringers for a level 34 sanctuary. It gives him 1,140% damage to undead. That really helps us out, the sanctuary aura. It keeps a lot of mobs off of us when we're trying to run through. I'm sorry that the beginning of this is so long, but I spent so much time getting this build right and testing it and getting all the gear right that I really, really want to get granular with everything that I'm using here. So, okay, so I went through the gear. On swap, we've got a Heart of the Oak and a Spirit so that we can cast some stuff here. You probably notice I've got a Vine scooting around already. We'll summon him again when we get our pre-buffing gear. But charms, you know, it's all max damage attack rating, basically. You know, I have some with some gold on them because I need to repair a little bit once in a while. And these are pretty good. Look, 315, 15, 3, 16, 118, 10, 5, 2, 14. Yeah, I got 312, 314 with gold. This is a very good rolled attack rating life charm. 34, 20. 20 attack rating with more gold find. We needed this to cap off the lightning. Run walk, attack rating, a couple poison charms, 15, 19 Annie, and a 2010 Druid torch. Kind of liked that attribute there, so I went with it. Okay, now the pre-buffing stage. I've got some ridiculously good pre-buffing stuff, okay? Just look. just stick with me here, all right? Just look at this, okay? This is a +5 to Heart of the Wolverine. All right. So let's equip all this stuff. You'll see I've got a Rax, couple SOJs, +3 Summoning Amulet. We've got a Rain for +2 to Druid skills. I've got 5 to Heart of the Wolverine. We're going to take all these and put them here. And then in here we have an entire row of Summoning Skillers. Let's see, do I have everything now? Level 50. I think I'm missing one. One. 1, 1, 1, 3, 2. Wolverine, Heart of the Oak. What is happening? Oh, that's right. I forgot. I do this. Yeah, I'm getting that ridiculous with it. I have a... There, that's what it was. I was like, I thought I had one more skill. Here it is. Call to Arms. So we get one more skill. Just one more skill we can squeeze out of this, okay? All right. Level 52, Heart of the Wolverine. This is crazy. All right, there we go. And now let's summon our Dire Wolves. We only put 1 point into them, so look. They're level 33, though. Same with the Grizzly. Only 1 point into the Grizzly, so he's level 33. Summon him. I'm gonna put this on. And then we've got our, look at this, Carrion Vine, level 50. That's right. I maxed out the Carrion Vine. Who does that? No one does that, right? Okay. And then I also just put in 15 hard points into Raven. That's what I had left over. So we'll summon those for now. When they run out, we just resummon them if we feel like it, basically, even though they're not as strong as they are right now. And it's fine. They're good for a little bit of crowd control. Okay, is that everything? I think it is. Yeah. So I'm going to put back on my gear now. Quickly. And get rid of this. Okay. Thanks for sticking with me on this. Like I said, this is a little bit of a process, but it really ends up being worth it once you see the damage we can do and how much better we can roll with all this stuff. Okay, so that's all set now. I think we are ready to go. Yeah. The enchant, I will use that if we go to a terror zone, okay? So let's just go to an area with a bunch of undead. So remember, we can't life leech from undead. But our Carrion Vine that heals us when it eats corpses, at level 50, heals for over 50% of our max life. That's right, it heals for like 500 hits. And we have replenished life 34, remember? So we do really well. Our Cyclone armor can absorb, right now, over 1,000. Okay? Alright, and then we have a Hurricane that we cast. We put our other points into... Sorry, I should have went over that earlier. Max Cyclone armor, max Hurricane, max Carrion Vine, max Heart of the Wolverine. The rest into Raven, 1 point wonders for the other summons. Okay? That is a very weird skill assortment for a Druid. Very, very weird. No one... I've never seen anyone do that. Okay? So, we've got our Hurricane going. And even though it only does like 400 damage, you'll see that it's enough to kind of tick away at these guys. Oh, they're immune to cold. But, oh, okay. Can you... Oh, look at us. Here we go. Look at this monk druid. Look at these guys. They're getting hit by our cold damage, and we just zealed them. I can use Berserk on them for all this magic damage. Okay, look at the character sheet. Do you see my zeal damage is up to 3,800, and my Berserk damage is 4,500. My attack rating is 12,000. I'm a human druid. All right? This is by far probably the most I've ever tried to curate like an off-meta build. I think I've really gone into this pretty deep to get this right. And look at our res. 75 fire, 80 lightning, 75 poison. The cold doesn't matter because we have a cyclone armor that absorbs 1,000 elemental damage, and we have a Raven Frost, which absorbs 20% cold damage. We can't be hurt by cold, basically. So it doesn't even matter. All right? Now, I didn't summon the Spirit Wolves, as you'll notice, and that's because our mercenary tends to get caught up in all the wolves if there's too many wolves. So when I do full summon load, I like to use Act 1 mercenary, the rogue, actually. So, so this works out great, though. Look at these undead just getting pushed back by our mercenary. He is so good with the dual Lawbringers. And look, he's got Fade going, so he's getting that physical damage reduction. And his res gets boosted from that. And he has Venom. Check this out. I will switch with my mercenary and put Treachery on myself now and give myself a Venom proc. So do you see my staff has the green on it now? Now, my damage, when I put back on Fortitude,
I'll put that to good use.
is past 4,000 now on the Zeal. You see that? So here, let's recast our Hurricane. We can do a little bit of chip cold damage to them, basically, as that ticks away. And we can Zeal them. When that Deadly Strike hits, we're doing almost 8,000 physical damage. Okay? We only have 10% Crushing Blow. This build is so cool. I'm like, in my previous video about the Toxic Multi-Shot Amazon, I said that was my favorite build. And I think after I built this, and it's working as well as it is, I might have to say that this is my favorite build in the entire game. Look at this. So let me talk about the monk concept a little bit. The monk has healing from his regeneration, right? And he gets healed by the vines. And he has like this kind of jujitsu thing going on where everyone that gets near him is slowed by the hurricane. Okay? And anyone that shoots him has projectiles shoot back from the chilling armor proc from the fortitude. So you'll see when something shoots him, those chilling like spikes shoot out at guys. Not to mention, there it is. Did you see it? Did you see it again? Not to mention that the passion has blind target, so he's like blinding them, and it has hit causes monster to flee, which is annoying for a lot of people on melee builds. But when you do enough damage and you have enough mods to slow them and stuff, it's not so bad. They just kind of turn and start walking away slowly. So whoever comes in up to this monk druid, they slow down, are blinded, and then they turn around and slowly start walking away. Like they just got totally jujitsu'd by him, you know? Which is so cool. And you'll notice, like, our pets give good crowd control, too. They're kind of like, they absorb some damage. And our ravens just went away, actually, and they have good crowd control. I can resummon them. And look, they don't even have much damage. Look. I'll summon all 5. With the gear right now, when I swap over to my Heart of the Oak and Spirit, they're only level 25. They do 178 to 213 damage. That's it. You know, like, but you just have to think. There's 400 from the Hurricane, about 1,000 collectively from the Ravens, and we have a little bit of Venom on our weapon now. We have some of the damage from the Wolves, some of the damage from the Bear, and then we're smacking away with Zeal in like a very accelerated pace with our increased attack speed. I mean, it all kind of just adds up and just works in concert together, which is also like kind of this concept in this druid, this monk druid to me is like it's like everything is in balance working together, you know? I told you I thought about this a little bit, okay? So this to me is one of the most well thought out builds I've ever done. It's the most unique in terms of the skill allocation with maxing the Vine. The reason I did that is because no one does that basically. And I just wanted to see if it would survive a lot better if it just was maxed as high as I could make it, you know? And it does, it definitely does. If it dies, I'll just resummon it. It still does pretty decent, you know, like it still repairs a lot of our health. So I'm not that worried about it. But it is cool that you can get it that high and it'll heal half your life with just one corpse. So yeah, I mean, are you seeing this? Like, I'm just flying through. Look at that. Look at, there's all these guys. Here, let me resummon my Cyclone Armor and my Hurricane now. And get in there. Look at that guy. Especially undead places, man. You can't really leech from the skeletons and stuff that well. And they tend to be pretty tanky against some of your physical damage, but not to this. We keep getting healed. I'm poisoned right now, and look at my life. It's going down by just 1 at a time, and it went away, and I have full health again. From my 34 replenished life and my 75 poison res. Worked out great. Let's get out of here and go somewhere else. I seriously love this build. And if you... This is what my Shockwave Druid became, just so you know, okay? I respect him and turned him into this. The entire concept of this build was because I found a 4-socket Shillelagh like a year and a half ago, okay? And I just kind of put it on the back burner, you know? What is this? Oh, the cow level. That's not really a good terror zone for this build. Sorry. Let's go somewhere else. Let's try, you know what? A level 85 area would be good. If we go to Lut Galeen and then just walk outside and look for the Stony Tomb. Let's do that. Actually, you know what? Let's get our Demon Limb, because as we go to a higher level area, we'll need a little bit more attack rating sometimes. So there, do that. We're good on that. Let's go. And now our staff has got this cool red hue to it as well. So, yeah. Pretty sweet. Yeah, hope you're liking the video. I hope you guys appreciate this one, because I seriously, I feel like I'm really onto something with this human druid series of builds I've done. These melee human druids. I really love them, man. I think they're so cool. If you haven't seen those, I have a hunter druid who uses a faith bow, and he's got a nasty set of gear. And really good summons and everything, and it's good, decent clear speed for how off meta it is and how bad it probably should be. It's pretty cool. And then my other one is this, the same character but just with some different gear, 100% deadly strike druid. So check those out. But yeah, and did you see the end of my Shockwave Druid? Did you see how sad it was to have to respec him? But look at, if they wouldn't have fixed the bug for Shockwave, I never probably would have pulled the trigger on this build, you know? Let's recast the Hurricane. Look how good Berserk is. I just one-shotted that guy, and that guy, and that guy, and that guy. Berserk does so much damage. It's nuts. We're at 3,900 with the enchant going, and if I want that Venom back, I could do this again. Here, I'll switch it. I think we got it. Oh, we got Fade now too. Look at that. So, oh, I just realized I wasn't using Zeal right there. So here, let's switch these back. Oh, there, I got Fortitude back on. This and this. Okay. So there we go. Everything's in order now. Yeah, I forgot when you take off stuff like that, it switches up your skills. Anyway, look, we've transcended. Look at our guy. We are now we're in the spirit world now. Like, our guy is... You can't even see him anymore. He's just a ghost of a monk. You know, he's like Siddhartha or whatever. Okay. Yeah, look at him. He's all invisible with the fade. So now our res is really up there. And our damage reduction is probably in the 30s by now with that, all that, you know. Oh, here we go. Here's some lightning guys, you know. Those guys can really sap away at you, right? But I'm not even worried. I have 80 lightning res and a cyclone armor that absorbs 1,000, right? So, look, at my cyclone armor's off, actually. And we're just crushing. I know there's a Grand Charm back there. I just have to... Alright, so we're in a level 85 area. Our attack rating with Zeal is 95%. Yeah. That's good. See, if you fix all the attack rating and make it easier on people to get attack rating and make your melee builds hit, the satisfaction of making it a melee build work goes away. So, I don't know. Some people would probably still want it to be fixed because attack rating is a little confusing in this game. But, I don't know. I've got a human druid. Monk druid, and he's got a 95% chance to hit. Having a little higher level helps too. Being 92 in a level 85 area, that really does help. But, look at our damage. We're over 4,200 damage. Because we have Venom and Enchant going. Like, we've got everything, alright? I've done everything I can to pre-buff and get everything going, you know. Our level 52 Heart of the Wolverine was providing almost 400% attack rating and damage. I don't know if you caught, if I mentioned that earlier, or if you looked at it. But yeah. Pretty nuts. So yeah, this is such a cool build. I'm like, I seriously have been playing this for a few days, just getting a feel for it and just seeing if there's anything else I wanted to change on it, you know? And I don't really know what else I could change. I guess what you could do, now that I'm thinking about it, if you wanted to change the mercenary, you could do Act 1 mercenary with a faith bow, and that would really boost your attack rating, and attack speed. And then, I mean, look at all the undead just blowing back from the mercenary. It's so cool. It looks like I'm doing it, but it's him. Anyway, you could do an Act 1 mercenary with a faith bow and get the attack speed from that. And I think you could hit that breakpoint pretty easily with that. And then maybe you could give up the attack speed from the Venus, you know, and try for something else. Maybe like a blue helm with 3 sockets that you put, you know, really special jewels in, like attacks, or even attack speed with damage and stuff like that. But maybe something like that. Or maybe if you didn't care so much about the poison res. I do, because the poison is the only thing that can get through our cyclone armor, you know. So when we're hit with that, we only have our resistance against it and our counteraction to it, which is in the form of our replenished life. So that's why I care about that. Okay, we're just surrounded by lightning, charge bolt just flying around. We're fine. Look at that. Look at our health. Did you see it just shoot up again? It's just shooting back up. You know why? Because our Carrion Bind heals us for 500 life every corpse. Dude, this build is cool. Did you know there was a monk in Diablo 2? Look at that. We're poisoned. It's barely hurting us. It's so cool, man. Yeah, I've been having a blast playing on this build. It's just so fun. Here, we'll cast the Ravens again. They kind of help a little bit with blinding people, blinding enemies. Boom! Look at all that, and you see all of the chilling armor spikes shoot out against all those ranged things. Boom. That looks so cool. It's like he just totally jujitsu'd him there, you know? Like you see the spike shoot back out at him, and then I just smack him with our battle staff. And it's just like, dude, this is such a cool fantasy for this build, you know? So yeah, this is like, this is now my favorite build in the game. I have the most fun playing it. And I think it requires a lot of planning that is so satisfying to get right. I love it. So I really hope you guys like it too. Let's go to some more areas though. I mean, I just, like, we have to keep playing, you know? Some people asked me if I did longer form plays and if I streamed and stuff, and I didn't have any plans for that right now. So I don't know, but if I go a little long in this video, then, you know, you can check this one out for longer, man, all right? So, yeah, I'm just thrilled by this build. Thrilled by the build, all right? Let's get back to town. I'm out of town. Or no, I do have one. My bad, guys, sorry. I thought I was out of town portals and that I had to run back. So, yeah, look at this dude. Look at this dude cruising through with this chilling arm and his cyclone armor at the same time. So I'm just replenishing some of my identity scrolls and stuff here. And nothing. Okay, great. Where can we go? What should we do? I think Trav will be alright because we have such good fire res and everything. I really hope our Heart of the Wolverine doesn't die here. That would be annoying. Alright. I really hope he doesn't die. I gotta kill everything fast so they can't get to him. There we go. An amulet. Nah, whatever. Quick, get the mages. There you go. Yeah, so once again, thanks for watching the videos and everything. Let's get in there. We have 16,000 attack rating. Ooh, we got hurt a little bit. I'm using Berserk now. You can't even see what's happening, probably. It's just like a flurry of fire everywhere. There. We just stood in the middle of the freaking trap. What's happening there? There we go. Smack that guy down. Bam. It's so satisfying. This build is so satisfying to play when it's working. Yeah, I know that one. What about this? Short battle bow. Here you go. You guys want... Someone was asking about, like, running off meta builds, like leveling with them and stuff. I think this might be... Yeah, look. Okay. Here you go. 25% piercing attack with 1 to 30 lightning damage. Start your lightning strafes on level 25 with this. Okay. Trellis armor. I gotta check these blue armors. These blue armors can be... No. Could be the thing that you need for your... 3 shot. I don't need that. Okay, here we go. So we just did Trav. We just stood in the middle of it all. And it was no problem. Attack rating wore off, but that's okay from the enchant. We still have 94% chance. Where else should we go? I guess I could do Frigid Highlands. Oh wait, how did our... Oh, that's right, I forgot. I'm sorry, I keep... Once you unequip the Shillelagh, it just like... The Passion Rune Word, it takes off your skills, which is really annoying. We're being slowed by something. What are we being slowed by? That was weird. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I guess like, you could do this a few different ways too. Like, you don't have to do exactly this spec if you wanted to go for this. Like, I put in the rest of my points into, you know, the ravens, and it was like, I probably could have done like dire wolves or the bear if I wanted to make them a little stronger. But I just kind of wanted to just have a little bit more crowd control with the blind that they bring, and just see what would happen if I kind of did that, you know. And it's been fine. I don't mind it, actually. And I've done other druid builds where you put as many as you can into the summons, you know, the wolves and the bear and stuff. So I kind of like doing that. Whoa, man. We got all our health back there from our vine. I don't know if you saw that. We got hit pretty hard, and the vine just completely got our health back. Look at me. Uh-oh. We are losing internet. There we go. Whoa. That lagged really bad. Okay, we're good. We're good. Somehow we're good. I'm glad it didn't drop connection. That would have sucked. Look at this, man. I love the chilling armor on this. It's so cool. Alright, so I know I've gushed about this for long enough, and you're probably tired of me talking about how cool this is, but I really hope you liked this build. I'm so pleased with it. I don't know what it is about this game. It just, there's such a joy in creating these weird builds in this game, you know? There's something in my brain that just, like, when everything comes together, when your creation starts working in the way you intended, that's just super cool, right? Anyway, thanks for watching the videos, guys. You know, I really, like I said, this is the coolest build ever, probably for me. I don't know how much more off meta you can get. You know, it's like, I don't know, like, this is so freaking off meta. I don't know where else to go from here, you know what I mean? So we'll see. I've got some more builds though, for sure, and you guys have given me suggestions, and that's been really cool. But all right, man, that's the video. The monk druid, he's a freaking beast of a jujitsu monk. I don't know what else to say about it. I just really like it. I just think he looks so cool, and he plays very well, and he's so fun. So that's it. That's it. That's the monk druid. All right, man. I'm really glad I got this one out there. I've been hanging on to it for a little bit, and I really hope you guys like it. All right, later. Bye.